So, without further ado, make sure you have yourself a nice hearty mug of meat, a nice comfortable seat. My name's Hippie, I'm your host, and welcome to the bridge. Ooh, what's up, ladies and gentlefolk? Oh, wrong one. We want to go this one. This one? Not this one. Oh my goodness, I can't fucking... I don't have a button for this. I forget I have a button. I have to click it. Oh my goodness. I'm a professional. Don't worry about it. I need to put a button on my stream deck. Oh, I need to put a button on my stream deck. I have a button for my Lancer, but I don't have a button for my Fabula. I just never put one on because I just click on it in OBS, but I should fix that. Anyways, we are here with Fabula Ultima. Have a good old time hanging out with some friends and enjoying our adventure. So, I'm gonna get straight on into things.
15.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
That's scary, Jesus. God arrives
you
and
don't-
oh no.
You don't know
Is
what button
Kaiser,
you're pressing.
Is Kaiser not coming today, or?
No idea. There's a chance he's asleep.
Did we harass him?
I already poked him. I did poke him already. There's literally a chance he's asleep because it's 2 in the morning for him.
Yeah.
So
And he was up pretty much all day.
he was up till recent. So I know that for sure. Yeah, no, I hope you're all doing swell and dandy on this fine Saturday evening. Yeah, we're gonna continue with more Fabula Ultima, more of our adventures. Last week was mostly combat. You fought a amalgamation of elemental slimes and corrupted magic, as well as discovering a is mural the correct term? The like wall
Mural,
painting?
yes,
Yeah.
wall
Okay.
painting,
Correct.
Yeah, mural.
Yeah, you discovered a mural, depicting the dead King Everstar, king of the original lands of Jord Urda. Oh, Cassie just logged in. Look at that.
He's on his way.
Yeah,
What
king of
guy?
the original lands of Jord Urda. Which depicted him interacting with the twin gods of
Correct.
Edris the archer and Azan the soldier. They are the story went that back in the time of strife during the blight, during the breach, the Everstar family was given blessings from these gods to help aid humans and man alongside each other. But without further information, you don't know what else to do with the mural. So maybe searching around and finding clues. Bartol did tell you that the Royal Library might have information, but it would require a bit of sneaking and subterfuge to get in there without issues. There might be other places you can look to find things, or maybe even people, but where those might be is something you'll need to discover on your own. Lastly, Lusu, you discovered that though you've lost your memory, there are still people out there that remember you very, very fondly. Discovering that Samantha, wife to Bjorn of the Three Grizzlies Inn, is part of a resistance that you set up before the loss of your memory. Finding out more facts there may also help in aiding and opening the mural, or potentially finding other paths. Who knows? For now, let's go through, have you each introduce yourselves one by one, starting off with the fantastic Argo. Who you playing and what do you do?
Hey guys, my name's Argo, Argonez. I am playing Lusu.
Oh.
I'm gaining some answers.
Kaiser, welcome in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good night.
Morning, bud. All right, glad you're fully energized and ready to rock. Who are you? Who you playing? And what do you do?
Yeah.
He's
Poor
gone.
boy hasn't had his coffee yet. Bear with him.
Here he goes.
There
My
goes
notepad
my...
isn't working.
I am Kaiser. I'm playing Lord Borrington. And yeah. I don't
Wow.
know.
Wow. You know, if you weren't, if you didn't want to be enthused about it, you don't have to show up. Jeez, man.
All right, you know what? Bed was rather comfy. I'll see you all next week.
But the joke is, I've taken your bed.
Oh, there is in fact a bed-shaped hole. Huh? Weird.
It's a void shaped like a bed.
Yep.
The existence of bed is gone. All right, Planchette, who are you? Who are you playing? And what do you do?
Hello, I am Planchette Ghost. I am playing Peroxia Pollen, and I have my trusty sidekick Zeus. We're not running from the law. Don't worry about it. I didn't steal any government property. You know, it's fine. It's totally fine. And we're just, having a great time.
Cuddliest machine you've ever cuddled.
Ramen, moving on to you. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what do you do?
Hello, I'm Ramin-chan. I'm playing Misora Rara. I am a ramen demon mutant that likes to cook and grow flowers. And I throw eggs at people.
Yeah. For those who don't know,
I was kidnapped by Slip.
at the end of last session, Ramen did level up and added a new sheet to keep track of on her fucking character sheet. We now have the garden mechanic included on top of the cooking
Yay.
mechanic.
Yep. So now I have 3 things I need to do.
Which added clocks to her sheet, which she'll have to manage. Oh, this is gonna
it's
be
always a
good.
learning curve every time we have a session.
Right, it's gonna be learning every time, and it's great. I'm excited. Let's
So
see.
what I'm hearing is that Ramen does indeed spread her cheek for spreadsheets.
I spread cheeks for spreadsheets. Used to be a
Cheeks.
line I said to an old
Burning
friend.
cheeks. Huh?
It was a line I used to say to an old friend who was really liked Excel sheets.
Oh yeah.
And last, but certainly not least, the beloved, the amazing, the fantastic, the reality. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what do you do?
Hello everybody, I am Slipped Reality. I play acting. I am the chronicler of the bazaar. I say random lines of poetry and tell stories and beat people up with my voice. Great. And I kidnap random demons and turn them into best friends.
Sounds like you just bully people. What?
I do.
Just
It's
verbally
great.
abuse people and then
I
steal them from
do,
their
and-
homes.
Then they tell me thank you, then will I do it again?
Hey yo, people pay for that. People pay for that kind of service.
I'm not saying how I made my money, okay?
1,000 years out of the Feywilds. You gotta try everything once.
Slanesh has led me well. Wait, wrong wrong universe, sorry.
Also, as a magical entity, you'd probably more follow Dinch, but anyways.
I will end you.
Follow Nurgle.
Yes, the proper god. The only true god. Alright. Anyways. Welcome in, welcome in. You guys had just laid down for the night, um, finding rest at the Three Grizzlies Inn once again. Um, we are going to go ahead and actually open up the scene. The shimmering brass walls, city of Andaret, stretch high into the sky. The towers, the alchemists do their experiments and scientific studies, pierce to a heaven they fight for control of. It's in the shadows that the lights shine brightest. You see Count Drifolk standing over a series of consoles, panels, beeping and blooping. In front of him sits the thrashed and battered form of the Destructor Golem Gigantus. Seems scuffle with Mirai received quite an extreme level of damage. Drifolk steps forward, observing his research team. It seems the core was damaged in the fight. The spirit does not respond. Who would have thought griffins were so weak-willed? Matters not. We will send out another hunting party. Find me another beast, another core. We will try again and again. If that one thing can find perfection out in the wild away from science, how are we still failing? Find out what drives it. Find out what makes it tick. From the shadows steps forward, figure you guys kind of recognize. It's one of those strange, shadowy assassins you've found in the fairground. Its face is rotted. You can just barely make out the loosely hanging jaw under its hood, covered in a dark black robe that seems to almost absorb light around it. Simply nods, stepping back into the shadows, disappearing. Grifold scoffs. Someday I will no longer need the requirements of this foul magics. Science. Science will rule the world again. Scene fades out and y'all gain a Fabula point.
Oh, son of a.
Count Drifolk's clock ticks one further. You all awaken in the tavern in your beds above the tavern of the Three Grizzlies Inn. Below, you can hear the already rising cacophony of a awakening city around you. People coming in, getting meals, saying hello, shouting and chattering amongst themselves. You can hear out in the streets the clacking of horses and clanking of metal armored knights and people's feet. You can hear the low, constant hum of the magic that surrounds the streets as the Magitech machinery chimes on and golems roam around lugging heavy boxes and crates and things. So, real quick, if you guys would like to do your opening camp activities, you may do so. You are within the city, and if there's anything here you wish to attempt to take a round for, you are more than welcome to as a little simple shopping spree.
I still don't have money, so not going shopping anytime soon. But would Wart be around so I can train him, or
Wart is not shown up yet. You might have to go get him. Again, he does have a farm life to manage as well. So.
gotcha?
Nope.
No.
He left
All
that
right.
world behind.
I promised the boy he would get training. Okay. As long as he stayed out of trouble, I have to go get the boy.
Boy. Boy.
How much is it again to restore your inventory point?
10 gold each.
Each
And
week.
Zenit, I believe, for each.
Yeah, it's rough.
Not that bad. Like 10.
I have 60 gold to my name, sir.
So you can
That is
refill
all.
6 points. That's pretty good.
I'll
Can
refill
I?
3.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
refill 3 as well. Okay.
Ramen, I assume you want to go buy some ingredients?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hold up to your skill level
How do I
plus
do that?
10, right?
Yes. I am 2. 2.
You have 2 in the skill.
Yes.
And then how many do you have on you already?
I have 4.
Okay, so you can buy 8 more random ingredients. So if you would like to click
How do
your
I?
the button, it's the same button you do for when you're randomly pulling them from your rest effect.
Okay.
Yeah, just the same thing. Anytime you
Okay.
acquire
And
ingredients,
then I just subtract my Zenit.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
1. Oh my god. Am I just gonna get all 7? 3. Oh, there we go. 4. Oh my god. 5. 6. 7. 8.
You got a sweet.
This game hates me.
Singles. Yeah, like sour, salty, and bitter. That's fucking it.
This game hates me.
Your 3 randoms last time were just 3 umami, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's a shitload of umami. The umami got once, Erica.
True. That is true.
Oh.
I got a bunch of sour and salty.
That's funny.
So I subtract 80s and
Yep, should be 10 per. I can double check that real quick here. Pretty sure that's dead on.
how do I?
Click the Zenit and just reduce. Change it to
Oh, there we go.
120.
There we go.
I'm curious, is there a spend Zenit button?
I feel like there should be.
Right? I feel like there should be, but there might not be. Also, each of you make sure you hit the rest button at the top of your sheet next to the MP, so you fully recover and everything. Yeah. Donka.
And then what don't I know? What don't I know yet?
What don't you know?
What you know?
But we're both the same kind of idiot.
I mean,
so
I guess it would be a waste if I were to cook what I have.
Yeah, unless you want a very specific effect added, yeah, there's not a lot of reason to cook something right now. But yeah, with Sora, as you step out into the streets to stretch your legs and begin your shopping spree. Are you going with anyone? Is anyone wanting to join Misora on her little venture into the market?
Anyone want to buy totally random ingredients with me?
I'll
If
join
I
you.
had money,
I can get you something.
I can give you my money to buy extra ingredients if you want, but that's all my 30 gold's worth, okay? I mean,
She can't buy more, so you're fine.
oh,
Unless I
okay.
use them, but
Yeah,
yeah.
she does have a carry capacity limit.
Oh, okay.
But I'm already
Mhm.
like, don't worry about it. I just want to have a fun little market scene. Yeah? So I'm just giving you guys fun.
So me and Planchette, or
And you
sorry,
and
Proxia.
Proxia.
While they go off to the market, I'll be riding over to grab Wart.
Venture off to grab Wart. Orrington and Ashling, are you doing anything?
I was thinking about if I could go with them and then just kind of set myself up in the center to let myself be open to hear the story, like anyone that wants to come tell me their story.
Sure.
How do I get magic seeds again?
Magic seeds are from you leveling up.
Okay,
Like that's only from level up.
okay. But like I'll always have them.
Yeah, you always have that one.
Like,
Like you don't.
once I get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so yeah, Misora, Proxia, and Zeus.
Skip tailing.
Find yourself wandering the city, and though you know of the city's underbelly and the shadows that lurk around, the darkness that consumes most of the day-to-day life of a lot of people, as you step into the market, that grimness disappears as you see colors and beauty and smiling faces as the market sets up to open. Stands are being unveiled, and you see mixtures of fruits and foods, meats, and all kinds of things from all over the world. You can tell that at some point, Kalatas truly was a glorious city. Beneath all of the corruption and foulness that the government body has shown you to start, the day-to-day lives of the people is almost magical. It's so small in comparison to the world that most of them don't have time to think about the worries of the outside. Beyond the walls, there is farms and monsters, and that is it. You come upon a stand. Behind it, a aging woman and her husband smile brightly as they put out a couple crates of strange orangey yellow fruits and sure of some blue and kind of purpley other vegetables, foods. Alongside that, the aged woman is putting out a series of small trinkets, colorful jewelries made from bright polished stone, and a simple cord that holds them all together. Oh, hello there. Are you here to buy something?
Is this me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Yes. I am just looking for, a random assortment of ingredients. 8 to be exact.
It doesn't have to be that specific. You sure, you look at, but like, you can just shop and it happens to turn out to be what you have. But I mean, Misora, these are fruits and foods that you've never seen. Being still relatively new to the surface world, the foods and colors of the food are eye-catching. Each one a jewel grown from the ground itself. You are kind of drawn to the orangey yellow elongated fruit. It's got a kind of a almost looks kind of like a gourd, but it's squishy and a little softer. The outer layer is more of a texture of an orange, and its body's it's about it could fit in one hand, really. Each one has a slightly twirled stem that ends in a little green leaf. Whether they naturally grow that way or they were picked specifically in that style, you're unsure.
Misora looks eyes wide and whispers to Planchette, I've only ever known eggs. These are all really interesting looking. I want to eat one.
You might have to get some then. They're all very different for sure. They're definitely not eggs.
The man smiles as he catches just a small hint of your light conversation. You're interested in the Gordordas, local grown. They are a wonderful additive to many desserts, and if you're trying to add some zest to a meal, a bit sour, but if you get used to the tanginess, they are a perfect additive.
Does sound pretty good.
Does this fruit have any qualities or magical things to it?
No, simply grown from the ground. He grabs one and he just rips it in half and peels it open. It does have that kind of like, again, that orangey outer flesh. Inside, it's a vibrant blue. You can see the juices kind of trickle out. And here, try this. He hands it to you.
Take it gently, and I sniff it first, very intensely.
It does smell sour. Like, you know, you open up like a patch of like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like Sour Patch Kids, that kind of soury scent.
I sniff it intensely, making a noise or face noise thing, and I lick it slightly, and my face starts puckering up. What is this? I don't know what this is. This makes my tongue hurt.
You haven't had many sour things, have you?
Mm-mm.
It's just another flavor of the world. Truly.
Who on earth likes these things?
Well, I for one too. Maybe it's just my old tongue is diluted from the sour taste. He simply takes a bite of it. He actually bites through the outer skin as well. And he chews
I stare
it.
at him weirdly.
The woman turns over. Honey, don't tease the poor girl. She might be from distant lands. I'm sure Gazal has elegancies of its own, but maybe not the same kind as we do. Tell me, dear, where are you from? She looks to you, and she looks to Roxy as well, and you seem quite traveled as well.
Visara looks at Proxia and then looks back at the lady. Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Do not give her the right answer.
You do know not to give her the correct answer.
Yes.
As much as they would love the long story, they said, please, the short one. You know, it is the opening. You know. I have sales
Well,
to
I
do.
was born in a small village.
I have a. I just say I appeared randomly in the bazaar. um, no, we've traveled from the bazaar with our group and stopped in this town and are still traveling a long ways, trying to get to. Do I say tell her where we're trying to get to?
Can.
Or is that gonna scare her?
I mean, do you know where you're trying to get to?
Well, I know we're just trying to stop Lady Elms up, but we're just trying to have our own adventure. We're traveling all around.
Oh, to be young again and adventure. When we used to go out and walk the fields, my dear, and you would get in all kinds of trouble, kicking slimes and that kobold that you wrestled. I'll never forgive you. Neither will my side. Still have the scar.
You've dealt with slimes?
Oh, yes, they're common out in the fields. They're easy, a simple stab through the core, and they're nothing more than a fertilizer for the ground.
I don't know about that one.
Proxy, I was real quick, Proxy, you would know that the slimes he speaks of are the common simple slimes. They do have a slightly solidified center core. It's probably what the honeydew gruel was made out of that you had the other day.
Yeah, I did like that honeydew gruel a lot.
Yeah, honeydew slimes are commonplace around Toss and the lands of Jord Urda. Yeah, relatively undangerous. They are nowhere near as efficient as the elemental slimes you ran into below the city. Yeah, the old man chuckles and, yes, honeydew slimes are a delicacy around here. Have you been to the Three Grizzlies Inn? Samantha brews up an amazing gruel.
Actually, we're staying there right now.
Oh, fantastic. Well, when you go back, say hello to Bjorn and Samantha for us. We haven't had time to make it down since we've opened the stall.
Oh, will do. What were your names again?
Old man and old lady. Fucking dare you?
T.
How fucking dare you?
T.
How dare you not have generic name number 1 and 2 already ready for these people?
James and Jane. Yeah, very simple.
God.
Oh my, some basic ass names.
Well, sorry, the basic ass fucking NPCs. Fucking
James and Jane. Almost like Jack and Jill.
No, they run the stall down the street. Jack and Jill wave their gray masses in the distance. There's generic blocky swords and equipment around them.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Please stop. Kills of water.
Anyways, so yeah, they sell you your goods and nod. Jane hands you one of the little handmade necklaces she had hung up, and a gift for the light conversation. It's so wonderful to meet you, dears. And she reaches out and like can I pet him? It? He looks to Zeus. Zeus simply responds
Yeah, I
with,
think Zeus would like that.
Zeus just, you can. He's like, oh. Oh. It talks.
It talks.
He reaches down and kind of touches it a little bit. His mechanical outer layers are really cold, so like he nods and smiles for stepping behind the stand again. More customers begin to come in and start working again. Actually, you find yourself in the middle of the market square. Around you, you see the bustling stalls opening up, and it reminds you of a small version of the bazaar. Though the bazaar would have been open 2 hours earlier, you would be, at this time, seeing the shady dealers closing their own stores so that the more street-level purchases can be made. But it is nice to see a market not crowded with enforcers and ne'er-do-wells, though you still see the occasional armored guard roaming around, and there's still the streets plagued with the less fortunate. There's a little bit more freedom. None of the stalls are being held up for protection money or racketeering of any kind. The person runs their own life. So you find the nearest stack of boxes and climb atop. What story do you tell this day? If you're telling a story.
Yeah, you always have to bring people.
Hmm?
The way it must be done. I said you have to start with a story to begin. It's the way it must be done.
What?
So in typical fashion, in a huge flourish, I call to order everybody. Come one, come all. Hear the tale I tell unto to today. I'm not good with alliteration, apparently. Come hear the tales of the older gods, and hear the tales of their falls and rise. Yes, I did say it that way on purpose.
Yeah. Well, which god do you
And-
spin a tale of? You know of the five main gods.
Correct. We are going to hear the tale of the elven god. Because I look like a pretty elf.
Fair. I guess I didn't include the sixth god, the elven god, so yes.
Yes, officer, this one right here, the one spreading elven propaganda.
Yes. So, actually, I guess I don't know if I ever actually covered these, by the way. So, real quick, yes, there is the sixth god, the elven goddess Odessa, who is known to be dead.
Yes.
There is also Motha of Seven Eyes, mainly
Hold
worship.
on. Ah! Words on me.
So can you spell that? I'm also writing this. Can you spell?
Can you spell
that?
So Motha of the Seven Eyes, Motha.
Okay.
The goddess of magic, mainly worshipped by mages and those magically inclined, and it's less worship as more of a understanding that without her, their magics probably wouldn't exist. So you'll generally see a lot of mages, especially around Gazal, have pendants that are a staff lined with 7 eyes. Next is Dawama, Lord of Light. The theocracy of Dawama is the main place of worship for Dawama. Dawama is, well, the Lord of Light, the first god, the oldest god as far as tales tell. it is rumored that his hands carved the magical ley lines that run throughout all of Jord Urda. And it is with that fanatical belief that that his followers find the worshippers of Motha heretics, as they believe Dwama is the original god of magic and should be praised as such. Next is Melibre the Verdant, god of life, growth, and death.
I'm gonna need you to spell that one, buddy.
Milebre.
Okay.
Do you need to know how to spell verdant?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Melibre Verdant is god of mainly worshipped by farmers and such, and people who need to be close with the land and the flow of life through the air. And commonly you'll find their sigil around graveyards and mortuaries, where it is seen as a sign of keeping out evil and foul magics that might try to bring the dead back to life. And then lastly is Edris the archer and Azan the soldier, twin gods of war. Edris, a god of precision and strategy, who led and aided the forces of good in the War of the Breach. It is rumored he died in the north, and his body still lays rotting in the lands. Zahn the soldier, rash and bold, mainly worshipped by warriors seeking glory and strength and honor. Also fought alongside forces of good in the War of the Breach. Last seen diving into the breach itself in a means of ending the war. Also thought to be dead. Those are the 6 major gods. There were lesser gods of the Beastkin, but without anyone being Beastkin, there's nothing you guys would know.
I'll look at the VOD later and get the two because my dumbass hit sleep on my computer.
You're a goob.
Hence the I need a new keyboard. That's what that means.
Probably.
Not even probably. But yes, I will stand up and weave a tale of the elven god that I totally know about.
Of Odessa.
Of Odessa, yes. And honestly, just be a generic tale of grandeur and how, you know, how did she
Yeah, she.
help the I figured because usually females end in A, but wanted to make sure. And how she was helping, you know, helped the elves and the fights that they stood on together. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Odessa.
That's fine. I mean, it is technically entirely up to you guys to give further lore and everything here. Like, you can make up whatever lore you want about Odessa.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That makes my life way easier then. You gotta remember, I'm not used to this shit.
I know. I just want you to know that I keep it vague because you guys are absolutely allowed to fill in every other detail you want to.
So
I will say this is a little bit different than other RPGs for sure. So I would say that like even even when I'm pretty, like, used to it, it's still pretty new to me too.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Oh, duh, Magical Lands of Odessa. Dumb.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Anyway, so, I, jump up on the box. Come hear my tale of Odessa, how she protected her lands against the rot that is starting to creep into this world, and how she was able to solidify and make sure that it went no further than the ruins of Lac. Come hear how she saved the children, brought them to Leah. Hear how she helped raise the army so that we might fight against further damage and another breach that may come to this world. And come hear how she has grown and how she has become a consort to hold on, let me pull up my notes again, I'm dumb.
You're not
How
dumb.
she became just me, sorry. How she became a consort to Idris so that they may form together a proper war union to stop the War of the
Give me a double insight check.
Attribute, right?
Yeah. Give me attribute. Yeah.
Insight, difficulty, normal? Easy.
Easy. That actually barely succeeded, but yeah, the crowd gathers around and they look at you with exciting eyes. It's not common they get a show in the market. Usually the random traveling bands and troubadours. That's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think so.
uh,
The duels.
make a farce here and there, and coin gathered to and fro. But rare is it to see not only a teller of tales and a one so bold to announce in the middle of the streets, but also an elf. See an elf outside of the lands of Odessa is rarity in and of itself, though it is not unheard of. It is almost as unseen as beastkin among the city's streets, as most elves venture to Gazal and do their treaties with man there. You spin your tale. It is a beautiful one. People clap and cheer as they hear the tale of Edris, one of the twin gods that is primarily prayed to here in the city of Kavoltas. Hearing the bold stories and the words of the strategies brought to bring low the demons of the north, and the tragic tale happening of the fall of Odessa and Edris together.
Thank you.
You gain 100 Zenit.
Oh, hey, let go. Once I finish with the tale, I will finish off with the proclamation that I will always do at the end of every performance, if we're going to be in town, usually. You can find me at the Three Grizzlies. If you wish to tell your tale, I shall be here to listen. And I give like a flourishing bow before I hop off the box.
Okay. Give me another. Give me insight dex.
And this is how she falls off the table thing. Easiest again?
No. Hard.
Oh lord.
Mhm.
What did I do? Surprising.
You hear off in the distance a couple of disgruntled crowd members as someone or something pushes past, disappears in one of the alleyways. Lusu, you found a carriage out to. Well, did you walk or did you take a carriage of some kind?
I assume I was gonna try to like save time and just get there as fast as I could. So I
Yeah.
assume if I could find a carriage, then yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of classic and/or Magitech carriages that you can hire to take you places. So yeah, I mean, you remain within the relative city limits, so they take you out to the farm, and you can see Wartheld out in the fields, pushing a trough. A trowel?
Proud.
Trow. To the field. His father is behind him, throwing down seed. You can see his mother and a couple of siblings are herding some farm animals into a pen. Some kind of blue-green chicken. It's got a elongated feathers on its butt. Other than that, it looks fairly chicken-shaped. It quacks and squawks like a chicken. You'll see a couple of rhino pigs digging through and playing in some mud. They are distincted by the, well, singular horn that grows out of the front of their face, unlike the usual tusks that boars can get.
I suppose I will. I won't go towards Wart first. I'd rather actually focus on his father and kind of explain why I'm here.
Okay. I don't think I named his father either.
No, you didn't.
Nope, you
I was
just
gonna,
said
I was
farmer.
gonna, yeah, I was gonna catch his name during this conversation anyway. So
I was gonna catch. Boodoo, boodoo, boot. Excuse me.
pull up that name generator.
Yes.
No shame in it.
Not a one.
Yeah, mechanical keyboards are in, aren't they?
Oh, can you hear mine?
Mechanical keyboards are really
I
nice
could.
because you can remove switches when they break.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of changing all my ingredient names now.
Yeah, I mean, so approaching his father, like you are still going towards Ward. They're next to each other.
Okay.
The man's playing siege and then glances up. What? Stop! Visitors. I think it's that man from the other day. Hello there. You're back.
Hello, sir. Of course. I assume you weren't expecting me. Did Wart tell you anything about?
Yes, the boy will not quiet of his adventures the other day. Ward kind of glances and like he kind of kicks a pebble and shrugs a little bit. It seems you've put ideas of grandeur in my son's head.
No such, sir. I have promised him training. This is a beneficial trade, I assure you. He promised me, and as long as he keeps this promise, that he will do no such, no more ruffian things, let's say that. As long as he keeps that up, I will teach him discipline and the blade.
The man looks at you. He looks at you and then looks at the sword behind you. He looks at the dents and dings and scratches that mar your armor. And where do you think sword trading will get my boy but in with ruffians and nowhere else? What discipline would you give my boy that would not lead to soldiering, dying on the fields of war in some distant land?
Does one need to follow a set path for himself with knowledge?
No, but Cavaltas is not a fairy ground. It is not a place for tales of heroism. These lands will not till themselves. My other children are not old enough to push the trough as Wartheld does.
I am aware, sir. I assure you, all I am offering your son is an option, a choice to follow whatever, or rather, not whatever, but this path, if he so wishes.
Where would you take my boy? On some grand adventures across the lands? Caves deep and dark, full of dangers?
Uh, we have not discussed taking him anywhere so far. Of course, this is not off the table, but
No, but a boy in his age, in his prime, such as my son, you give him tales as you have, and it goes straight to his head. He glances back at Wart as he says it. It seems Wart might have spun a few tales while he was home.
Lucy will kind of catch this and sigh and kind of pinch his the bridge of his nose. I told him no such grand tales, I assure you, sir. Nothing about what I do is grand. I seek to protect my friends, to protect those who mean something to me. That is, those are the ideals that I will instill in your son. If you so deem it, of course.
He looks to you. You speak of ideals and discipline. And I haven't even been presented with a name of the man who wishes to take my boy from me.
Lucy will unbuckle his gauntlet and remove the gauntlet of his right hand and uh, send out his hand for a handshake and proclaim, "My name is Lucy, sir. May I get yours?"
He looks at you and reaches his hand out and grabs it. Irene, President, this is my farm. It has been in my family for generations.
It's a very fine farm. You have done very well for yourself.
Yes. The woman down there is my wife, Bahash.
Lucy will give a little bow towards her.
At the end of the day, Luzu, night, worlds, from lands I've never known. It's not me you need to convince. He's the one who will keep him here.
I understand, sir. Do I have your blessing, however?
Turns to Wart. My son is as brash and bullheaded as I was when I was growing up. Even without my blessing, as you so ask, this boy would run off after you the moment you left the city walls. You have my blessing? No, but my blessing was never needed. Ward is a man, or he will be coming this spring. I had hoped to keep him in light of coming growth seasons, but if you can find me a dirty hand to help in the field, or a few, I'll let Ward go. You won't have any work here to do.
I understand. I believe I can help. Allow me some time to find assistance. For you and your farm, of course.
Time is all I have until I run out.
Wiser words have never been spoken, sir.
He nods and then he reaches out and puts his hand on your shoulder. For a moment, you think it's kind of a sign, like a respect thing. Then you feel him push as he pushes you out of the way. Now I need to tend to my field. Throw some seed where you were standing.
Lucy will smile and kind of chuckle. Of course, sir. I will take my leave now.
Wart comes dashing over. Wait, Lusu, he bows his head low, arms stiff at his side. Thank you for this opportunity. I swear I won't squander it. And Father, I promise I'll come back, and I won't get into any trouble. Well, no more than I need to, at least. I'm not taking light of adventuring or leaving the city. I'm just I. Thank you.
Of course. Now, I have not found help for your father yet, so stay here. I will be back with help, and after that, we can see to our lessons.
Right, of course. He turns it over to the trial again. He begins to push it, and you see him putting a bit more effort into it, in an attempt to kind of show off.
Boastful boy.
Like father, like son. Father turns and begins to throw seed out again.
All right. I have a game plan now, and Lucy will take his leave.
Okay. Warrington, was anything you wanted to do while you had this bit of time?
Uh, Nothing particularly comes to mind.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything you want Fenrir or Horus to do? If not, it's the also bustle of Horus trying to get both you and Fenrir to, follow the rules. Talk of returning home soon. All right. Well,
Yeah, nah, I'm blanking right now.
all good, all good. All right. So, you all go about and spend a couple hours with your doing these little activities, finally find yourselves back together at the Three Grizzlies Inn. It's still before noon. There's a couple of patrons, but it's not as busy as the evenings would be. What would you guys like to do?
Am I back to the town?
Yeah, all of you guys are
Okay,
together
perfect.
back in the Grizzlies Inn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna reach out to Samantha.
Okay.
Wherever she may be.
She's in the kitchen. She's cleaning dishes and prepping food. She talking to her daughter.
Okay. Can I make it to the kitchen to see her without alerting the innkeep, or do I need to talk to the innkeep first?
I mean, sure, you can walk by there.
Okay. Yeah. Lucy will make his way there and nod towards Samantha. Uh, Samantha, may I have a moment of your time?
If you don't mind helping with dishes.
I see why not.
Fantastic. She throws a wet rag to you and points to a pile of dishes. Wipe those down.
Of course, ma'am.
Free labor. Woo.
She looks at her. Bree, go help your father with the front. I'm sure the tables need to be wiped, and make sure old Henry hasn't vomited anywhere or knocked anything over. Young girl, around the age of Wart size, and fine. Turns and frolics away.
Quite a family you have here, Samantha.
Yes, quite.
Your husband, is he a part of the resistance?
She looks at you. Do you think that man would let me do anything dangerous alone?
Very well. I was hoping to pick your brain on myself, my past, and the resistance.
Well, there's not too much I think I could add to your current situation of you personally. I don't know you personally. I know of you as a leader of what we wanted to be.
Hmm. Well, let me steer the questions towards the resistance then. What is our status? What do we have? Men? Do we have logistics? Supplies?
There is. Well, since your disappearance, there hasn't been much advancement in the goals of, well, the people. With Rai so diligent in his, well, squandering of duties, it's been hard to gather anything. The few people we had to support us outside the city have stopped responding to us. Our connections to the other cities of Jord Urda have been silenced in some manner. We don't know why or by who, but we'd only assume the princes have made some slight discovery of our happenings. In terms of soldier men, as you say, there is no organized fighting force. Without you and the heads of a resistance, there was little means to gather people around for such things. No one to strategize or plan, and the knights who were willing to abandon their posts lost the will to fight.
would you say you're a leader of sorts in this resistance, or would there be anybody I could talk to?
No, that would be Bjorn is closer to a leader figure and large and commanding presence. I support him in this, and I find no fault in people looking to him over me. She looks at you from her about 5'3" stature.
Hey, you never know. Okay, you always have to ask.
Yeah.
So I am hoping for a positive answer for this next question. I will spend a fabulous point if I have to get a yes answer. Samantha, do we have workers, farmhands, for example?
I mean, there are people in the cities who yes, who work fields. There's hired help always. Are you looking to start a farm?
I
It'll be
believe I
the
can
people's
start.
farm.
I believe I can
Do
start a logistics chain if we can spare the people.
I mean, we don't. I, I, I am not in charge of people's days to days, but I can direct you to the workers' union, and you can easily hire people from there. If you're distinctly trying to find people under the uh, under the
The
banner of
resistance banner,
resistance,
yes.
then I would say it would take me a small bit, but I could send a message to a couple of people, or wish to seek out someone yourself. I can provide some locations.
I believe I'm going to be slightly busy today, so I will let you send out messages if possible, of course. I believe I can set up a proper supply line for us to begin building the resistance again.
Well, if that could be done, that would be of great benefit. Do you have details of such matter, or is this a
Allow
working
me
plan?
allow me time to properly draw it up, of course, but
Always.
it is forming along in my mind.
Good. A working plan is better than no plan. Alright. I will send out messages to see if I can't get some hardy help.
Of course. Thank you again, Samantha.
She nods. You missed a spot.
Of course. My apologies.
She finishes. She has you finish helping her with tissues. It takes about 40 minutes to wipe all the bowls up and get the gunk out of things. You do notice she uses a small bit of magic to help scrub out the harder inlaid gunk. Um, she seems to have some aptitude for at least water based magics. Yeah. So with that, you reconvene with the group. And yeah, what do you guys do?
I relay the really weird story about how I saw somebody just kind of run into an alleyway.
Um, yeah, yeah. You share the version of yeah, there was a small commotion in the center of the market.
I tell everyone about the really beautiful gem-like fruits we've discovered in the market.
Oh, for you, they're normal fruits. You've seen them before. for Miss Sora, who is not from the surface. They are
All I
very
have are
straight.
rocks and firecrackers. I would assume it's something like an Atla, where we have like magma hot rocks or something.
Yeah, sure. I mean, hell can, like the underworld can literally be hell if you want it to be. I prefer to
I
simply
got
opening as the
lava
brief.
and rocks.
Right.
Do you have meat?
I got a rock.
Welcome to Super Hell. How you doing?
Welcome to super hell.
Does hell just smell like barbecue?
I mean, damn, if that's
Get to
the
meet all the
case, I
time.
think we're gonna go pay a visit, you know?
You just sometimes are the barbecue.
Hell's just the Cajun underground of Jord Erda. It actually is a culinary heaven.
Let's fucking go.
It's Sora's disposition. Alright.
It's actually just like Hell's Kitchen. So it's just really angry. Everyone's really mad all the time.
Super Satan is just Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, well, that checks out.
Alright. Anyways, yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys relay your happening. Guys, what are you guys wanting to do? You know that you have, well, so you have the ability to get a hold of Bartol to further your ventures into Kavaltas's history and potentially reaching the Royal Library. Or you can venture out once again into the plains of Jorda, any of the other cities, or even potentially find something else to do. There is an adventurers guild, though it is minuscule here in Kavaltas. Many adventurers have been chased from the city due to their want for freedom and ability to fight.
I think Bartol would probably be our best lead, right?
If you want to find more things of Kavaltas, then yes.
What do you guys think?
I think that we're here. We should just kind of keep going with what the leads we have are, which right now the only thing is Bartol. So agreed.
Yep, same.
Okay, then yeah, we'll go ahead and reach out to Bartol then.
Um, yeah, so giving having given you a location where to find him. It's Back Alley Street. When you do locate Bartol, he is amongst a couple of unfortunates. Scraggly haired beastman sits against one of the walls, picking at trash food, and a couple of other people are splayed about, muttering nonsense and panhandling for scraps and money. You find Bartol there. His armor is boot to the side. You could find him kind of kneeling there. He himself isn't prattling for any scraps of any kind, but he's taken up this odd disguise. He glances up to the group, and for a moment you see a look of recognize, uh, in a flash of honestly expert acting. You see his eyes go uh cross essentially. And he prattles forwards on his knees. Oh, my lords, ladies, please, some gold. Some gold, please. I hunger. I with just a single zenith I could feed myself for a week. Please, just any sort of scrap. He paddles up to Lucian, grabs at the armor plating and around your waist.
Lucy will nod and take out one's in it, as he stated, and drop it in his hands.
He takes it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I crawls back over to his little spot and puts it in his cup. There's a small clanging noise, and the muttering in the alleyway stops. The beastman locks eyes with, well, the beastkin locks eyes with the group and nods. He stands up and simply leans against a wall, and you see it shift and slowly pushes in. Bartol nods towards the opening.
We'll follow the opening.
I'm assuming everyone goes in.
Sounds good. Yeah.
As Zeus prowls by, the beast can see it kind of look at it and step back a little bit as if almost slighted. After you all go in, the wall behind you slides shut. Just barely hear the muttering, and once again of the people outside. Inside is a rather dingy, danky, musty room. You can see the in the middle is a lower parts of a, what seems to be the supports to some sort of grinding house or a mill of something upstairs. You can hear the crunching and grinding of some heavy stone in the above you in the upper floors of the building. Bartol walks over to a lamp and flips it on. The Magitech light fills the room with light, a light kind of solely blue. Right. Didn't think I'd be seeing your group so soon. Active bunch, aren't you?
Well, suppose Lucy will speak up. We figured we would follow this lead, of course. So far, we're mostly just looking for more information about the mural and what is hidden behind said mural.
Yes. Well, any such information, as I said, would be probably locked away in the vaults of the Grand Library. To get in there would be, well, putting it lightly, a hassle. Whether we sneak in or walk in through the front. One of the men who'd been groveling before entered with you, and he steps forward. You can see he's kind of gaunt, and he's covered in tattoos and kind of tribally insignia. These are the ones you sent into the sewers, and they came back alive. an elf.
Yeah, it's a little messy.
And something strange. He stares at you, Misora. You can coat yourself in a glamour. I can smell it.
I look awkwardly,
I kind of
avoiding eye contact.
I kind of step in front of Miss Sora and raise my eyebrow. You have something to say?
No, no. Everyone has secrets. Just remember, secrets are meant to be found. Not everyone is as they seem. You see a flicker of purple in his left eye.
Lucy will speak up. You staring directly at Bartol now. Bartol, can you tell me something?
Yes.
What do you know of any resistance in this city?
I know the resistance was squashed some 10 years ago, maybe. A little more, a little less. I don't keep track. I know my royal duty to hunt down stragglers and be rid of them from the streets. And it was because of a rise of some said resistance that the Adventurers Guild has essentially been shut down. I know that Mirai did away with leader figures and those who sought to head such resistance. The details I know little of. Most of the people I interacted with were ragtag squires and farmers angry. I did my best not to kill anyone myself, but orders are orders. When your prince is a tyrant, they're hard to argue against.
Hmm. And today, how would you feel about a resistance today?
How would I feel about a resistance today? What do you think you stand in the middle of? Your own little rebellion. Closest thing to a war room I can have.
My God, rebels, gods, over
Well,
here.
as Bartol speaks, Proxia, you feel a tug at your own heart as you understand the feeling of being an oppressor, of squashing the wills to fight in the people. You can only imagine
Yeah.
the sorrow that might fill Bartol's heart.
I just sort of cross my arms and kind of nod, and I don't really say anything.
Uh, Getting a small sense of emotional change as he prowls up next to you and kind of nudges your thigh. You are not that person anymore, Roxia. Saved me, and we will save more.
I nod again, and I just kind of I pet Zeus's head and just kind of um
Did
take a moment to reflect.
did Zeus say that out loud, or was that
No,
telepathically?
that is a connection between Zeus and Proxia.
Lucy will speak up again. Bortel, I'm sure you don't know much about me or anything of my past, but as it stands, I've lost my memory. I have been searching for answers, and my answers are leading to a failed rebellion 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you're right. I don't know you. Don't think I've ever seen your face before. But my duty wasn't within the palace walls, so if you rode in the streets anywhere, I know little of it.
Be that as it may, I am seeking to improve this rebellion. I am seeking for ways to create supply lines for us.
That would,
If we,
it would be do well to do such, yes.
if we were to stand as a unified front, I believe we would stand a better chance.
Well, do you have a plan for these supply lines for this unified front? Allies?
I am currently building such lines, and yes, I do have a plan.
You like to share with the class?
It is still building, but I do have a plan.
Plans, plans in the making. Well, better making plans than no plans at all, right?
In the meantime, obviously you are offering this favor for us to get us into the Royal Library, but how may we help you?
How can you help me?
Or the Resistance, obviously. One and the same.
Turns to the strange man standing off to the side. He nods. Well, as you said, we need logistics, combined front. Can't be done without allies, powerful ones. Ryan will not simply be walked over, and whatever he's been doing within the palace walls, I am sure isn't the greatest. So, we'll need, as I said, allies. Funds, something to restart a rebellion. People have grown complacent in 10 years. They are fine with the current happenings of the city because it doesn't affect their day-to-day lives. They need a reason to rise up again.
Lord Barting does oppose.
I gesture to Lord Borrington's pose.
Mm.
We need an event.
Yes. A show that either Mirai or Pavel is weak. That there is reason to stand, as there is reason to fight. Give them that. You'll have a rebellion in weeks.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, there's been consistent rumors that Mirai is studying something. Like all the princes, even he has machinations for greater power, even though he sits on the throne of the first prince. They're always vying for something, and I've seen him disappear into the dungeons before on a multitude of occasions.
It's Discord.
Yeah, good old Discord. What did you
Okay, you're back.
what did you hear?
Stop that fur. I assume you meant first.
Yes, he is. As a first prince, he has even as the first prince, he still vies for power and to outdo the other cities and their princes that seek the first seat. I've watched on more than one occasion Mirai disappear into the dungeons below, but I have been unable to follow him deep enough to keep track of his whereabouts or where he ends up in the end. But the most recent endeavors, he ventured down, wounded, burned from whatever happened at the festival grounds, and when he returned, shining new, there's something in the dungeons below that he's using. I don't know, the Fountain of Youth, magic, Virgin's blood, I know not, but something is keeping him going. Something is making him stronger. If we could discover what that is, if we could take that away from him, it might weaken him enough to bring about this rebellion. It might show enough to bring hope to people. And if failing in that, finding some way to foul his name, to bring wrong to what he's doing, and then bring light to his projects and his plans, that might be enough to get people moving again.
Then
Very
we're back
well.
to this same question. How do we get down to the dungeon?
Yes. Question I keep asking myself. Mirai ventures down there on a regular basis, but he takes a path from within the palace itself most days. Rarely do I find him venturing into the normal sewerway entrances, and when he does, he finds ways to slip into the shadows that I have not found myself, passing through walls and dead ends and whatnot. I have no way to follow him myself, and I wish not to make a louder announcement of my deeds. Again, maybe information of these tunnels could be found in the royal palace again, or maybe there's plans of construction that could be found in some dusty old building somewhere.
We should start with the library.
Yeah, I think the library is going to be the best start here. Best bet, anyway.
Bartol.
Just throw an egg tracker on him. Can you make one of those?
Need a little more tech
It's a
for
bit
that.
now. You can't do anything.
Do do like a teeny tiny yolk sized tracker,
little
throw it
quail
at him,
egg.
and it sticks to him.
Why is there a yolk in my pocket?
Oh God, I don't even want to think about sticking my hand in that.
Alright, puts hand in pocket. What the fuck?
We just come up with this really convoluted plan to sell him like eggs, and then eventually he carries an egg
Yeah.
down.
Katya can just stick like the tracker inside the egg.
There you go.
These are amazing eggs. They're the greatest you've ever seen. You won't see one like it ever. They're not for eating. You carry it with you.
Nom nom nom
Eggs of youth, eggs of vitality, vitamin E eggs.
I love all this.
Alright. So what do you guys your thoughts, your plans?
Well, my first thought: who the fuck is this strange man that's sitting there staring at Misora and I? That's my first fucking thought. 'Cause I don't like the way he looked at him. The second thought is we should definitely go and see I either we are going to hit the same bird twice, i.e., like the what we need is going to be that behind that mural, or we're going to hit two birds with one stone, i.e., we're going to find what's behind the mural or how to get behind the mural, but also a separate entrance maybe somewhere down the
Secret tunnel.
secret
Secret
tunnel.
tunnel.
Ugh.
That's me.
Um, sorry, I was writing notes.
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, I do think we should just focus on the plan to get into the library for now. Past that, uh, we could do our own, or we could dig into the members of this resistance later on. It seems like they're kind of neutral to us, not seeming like a threat really right now.
Okay. What's your next plan of action? You got Bartol here who can use his old royal sigil to attempt to get you guys into the library through the front door. Or you can attempt to find some means of subterfuge to make your way in there and other means.
Do we think that, again, I assume once we use this badge, it'll start drawing attention to Bartol, and then eventually we won't be able to use the badge method anymore.
There's a pretty good chance, yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody have any ideas how we can potentially get into the library without drawing attention to Bartol?
That would be an ask around, probably. Because likely it's going to be in some sort of undercity way. And if they don't know about it.
Only there was a rogue amongst us.
Yeah. Kind of gaunt, scrawny man steps forward. You're divided, unsure. You seek something. Bottle. The old tunnelways. They're still not sealed, are they? With the slimes gone, one might venture further past the atrium into the main sewers, deeper. Hartwell nods. This is true. If what you said is true, and the danger of that magical runoff is no longer a threat, you should be able to make your way past the atrium into the deeper sections of the sewer and venture farther. And again, further on, we haven't been able to properly tend to the sewers and the lower dungeons, but you might be able to make your way to beneath the library. There should be some old water grates and whatnot that are forgotten that you might be able to, well, pop out of. Once again, the gone man, he glances over to Misora and Proxia, and yes, and you might find something of interest for that one. He points to Misora. Something in the library to guise yourself cleaner, safer. Even my eyes may not find you in such a guise.
Uh, so I think this is another lead we can follow here. Probably go through the sewers, like they said. Venture deeper in there. Lucy also wants to kind of talk to Bartol about more of the resistance stuff.
Yeah.
If nobody else has anything to say, I'll speak up here.
I'm just like, I don't know, that's kind of interesting, Misora.
I mean,
is it
I don't
anybody
know
else?
what he
want-
could know.
So
Yes.
I don't know if this is just like Slip's natural like hesitancy, but like all I can think of is after the again, no name, random ass man says this, Ashling's gonna kind of just almost I don't want to say stare, but kind of look at him a little bit more. Like, and who are you? Not to say it like meanly or anything, but just like we've gotten no name. Who are you?
Bartol, I'm sorry, this is Froster. He's a scryer. Uh, uh, partial human, born of magic. Uh, uh, old wives' tale, mating between, Fae and, well, a mortal thing can lead to the magically gifted, in strange and unique ways. Froster here can see things, but, he doesn't perceive the world in the same way we do.
I suppose your time outside of the Fae has indeed dulled your senses there, Aisling.
Yeah, Boynton, for a while now, you've noticed this man has, had an air of Fey mischief to him. But you can tell he's mortal. He is in no way Fey in and of itself, but there is Fey blood and magic running through his veins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well,
Dying.
Don't die.
I'll just don't die. Yeah.
I
There you go, cured.
well done. Like as boring as that, just kind of like turn around and like stick my tongue out at him, like, and then turn back around, and I'm like, that makes more sense. Just, yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. My years in the human world probably have dulled my senses a lot. But it's just I don't know. Is he seeing? So he's a scryer. Is he seeing future S or just seeing things?
It is hard to describe the sights I see. Shape and form together, and the soul. It's the soul I see. Uh, Different in everyone, shaped so distinctly. Some sharp, some overflow, some twist and churn. He points to Lord Borrington. That one, I see not anything.
No, I'm Ginger. Ah!
You've been part of magic for a long time, have you? I see the beast in the machine. I see the creature that hides behind guises. The elf. You try, but you are not an elf, are you?
I,
Oh.
small imperceptible like body tense. slightly imperceptible. Or slightly perceptible, I should say.
My eyes see the truths of the world. I do not speak them, though. They are my truths to keep secret, to lie about. They are mine. Bartol puts his hand on Forrester's shoulder and mind him not. He speaks in riddles a lot, and I'm not so sure that his history has left him all there. But nothing else. His magic is true. He has deciphered many guise and whatnot in his prime. As a court mage, he was quite prevalent. All kinds of things. But his mind is gone at this point.
Not as gone as you. It's like
Do you
wave.
say that?
Wave
Do you say that out loud, or
I just like an offhanded comment, yeah. It just kind of like slips out.
yeah? Lucy's eyes will kind of dart between Ashling and this man here.
And she waves a hand and very well, I've gotten my answers, thank you.
Lucy will speak up. Bartol,
Yes.
is there any amongst the city guards that you may still have a tie with, or somebody you still trust within the city guards?
Trust is a hard statement. But yeah, I mean, I still have my drinking buddies, and the boys out front are all good people. Though, they're old guard, and they've been put out in the streets long ago. But yeah, I know some good men. Why do you ask?
The most crucial part of starting here is information. We need information. Can we see, and again, I don't expect answers right now, but can we see if potentially any lesser nobles or merchants may have been slighted by the prince recently?
Old chuckles. Plenty of that going around. Trust me. The unrest isn't simply in the less fortunate. There's a couple of noble families who have been, well, stripped of title.
Mhm. Very well. Is there any way we can arrange a meeting, perhaps, with some of them?
Uh, yeah, I can see what I can do. I think
Again,
the old DL line, family of merchants they are. They were stripped of their trading rights a couple of years ago. I'm sure they're still pretty pissed about that. I'll put a feel out to them.
good. That is all we need for now. Thank you. As my plan continues to form, I will alert you, of course.
Of course.
As it stands now, I only have a sort of stage one of a plan, if that makes sense.
Well, still better than nothing. Then
Uh,
you should get out of here before anyone else pokes around. The mill stops at 3.
Very well. Thank you, Bartol, for this opportunity.
Of course. Anything for my city. Goes over to the wall.
Possessive. Sheesh.
Goes to the wall and taps on it 3 times and then taps on it a little lower again. There's a double tap and then Bartol grabs a latch and begins to pull the door open. Peeks out. Quickly, everybody out.
We'll shuffle out.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Bartol steps out and looks both ways for crossing over to his spot and kneels down again, and the beastman pulls the door closed and squats down, and you can see around the alley there's a kind of a look and exchange of nods and things. A elderly looking man, his body marred with scars, stands up, his scraggly beard grayed and dirty. Uh, Stands up, grabs a package, and walks off out of the alleyway. Another man stands up, his arm lost to some conflict, but you can see underneath the rags uh of his tattered petticoat a glistening blade as he nods and steps out towards the edge of the alleyway, peeks around, and disappears. Old we might be, but never forget how to be a soldier.
All right. I suppose we're gonna go ahead and head over to the sewer, huh?
Yay, back to the sewers.
Yay,
Just got
stinky.
clean.
Yay.
You would know that venturing in the sewers for a group of 5 would be really weird in broad daylight.
Okay. So I suppose we'll wait until nighttime.
Um, who would like to give me an Insight Dex check.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I trust you.
Okay. Is that one just the
Attributes.
okay, attribute. Let's see.
Insight Dex. Make it hard.
Make it hard.
Ooh,
Ooh!
no.
Did it.
Let's go.
Go.
From off the distance, you manage to catch through the crowd a figure standing still, shadowy, black. You've seen these shapes before. It's similar, it matches the figures that were in the fairgrounds just not even a week ago. It's staring at you. Then it slips away.
I don't like that.
Nope.
So did everybody see that because she succeeded, or was it just Proxy that saw that?
Proxy's the one who spotted it. She can relay information.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. Like, there's a creepy person that was staring at us again.
Do we remember who they were serving?
You never learned who they were serving.
Mm,
We were just told to stay away. Essentially.
Mhm.
I wonder why they're taking interest in us now.
Maybe we're just a really interesting group of people.
Or we're
I mean-
shaking the right cobblestone.
We're definitely not a normal group of adventurers, for sure.
There's nothing normal about our pinky toes, please.
Um,
I don't know. This seems like a very normal party.
as we're kind of talking about everything, I guess Lucy's gonna share stage 1 with a plan with everybody.
All right, what's stage 1?
The
Uh,
DM.
We killed the prince. There you go.
yeah, that is a hell of a plan, Lord Borington. Unfortunately, mine
Can't
is
just
good
kill the
idea.
prince.
Okay.
mine is much slower than just killing the prince.
I
Stage
tried the gag you mortals, and all of a sudden, oh, it's too fast. You go too fast. Oh, blah blah blah. Just
If you can pull it off, Warrington, I'll tell you what. That humongous debt that you technically still owe me, because you lied, I'll waive it off.
I don't owe you anything. I fooled you fair and square. It's not my fault you fell for it.
I'll call it
One
off.
must always
If you can
the
do it
way.
in one fell swoop, Warrington, I promise I will call it off. Either way, my plan is much slower. First, remind me of the Wart's dad's name again. I didn't write it down. I was too busy acting.
Irene
Irene.
Presedy.
Irene. Let me write that down now. Okay. Everybody remembers Wart, obviously, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wart's
The
father.
group child. Yeah.
His name is
How would we
Irene.
forget?
He is seeking aid for the farm. I believe, and again, this is just rudimentary. I believe obviously, supplies for the resistance in exchange, obviously, for manpower. More manpower for the farm means more supplies. It's a win-win. This is the beginning of the supply chain. Second, we need information amongst the city guards. We need to know who would not defect. What's the word here? Who is not so obedient within the city guards, who needless to say is only doing the job for the money, right? We need information along there. Once we start getting information, we can then learn merchants, again, lesser nobles, like I told Bartold, influential peoples we need to get on our side. From there, we should slowly gain trust amongst the lesser population, right? That way the rebellion can grow before we even start advertising, let's say. This is kind of where I am in terms of stage 1. Mostly just information gathering, securing a supply line. We already have a technical base of operations with the 3 Grizzlies Inn. Again, this is all just a work in progress. I am still actively thinking about what we should be doing here. And I would love if some of you were to give me advice as well, or if you have ideas on how to expedite this process, Lord
Well.
Lawrenson, I would love to hear it.
Yeah, I would say that gaining everyone's trust is a really big step, because I don't think there's a lot of trustworthy people that have come into this town. So I think maybe helping out and getting our names known as good people would be good, or at least good to them, maybe.
Yes. I'm glad
But
you
we
said that,
also
actually. The Adventurers Guild. That may be a big part. That can be something big for us. Getting the Adventurers Guild's backing is a huge publicity plus. Let's just say that. If we can somehow also attract powerful adventurers at the same time, that would also be a huge boon for us.
the problem
So
is we don't want to attract too much attention, though, because I think
Yes,
a lot of
that
that
would
stuff would
be a
still be.
later. That would be a later, later portion of the plan if we do decide to follow that. But yes, right now we need to stay low. We need to secure, again, beating a dead horse, secure supplies, grow the trust. We also
think
need a I hate to say this. We need a inner circle of sorts. We need someone embedded with the city guards. That's the first one, which Bartol can be that person, I suppose. We need someone connected with merchants and potentially the affected nobles.
which
If
if that
possible. Go ahead.
you may already have that if they agreed at the meeting. Because while they've lost the nobles that Bartle was talking about, while yes, they've lost their merchant license, there's still a noble family that were merchants. They would have those on both sides.
Correct, yes. I think we have the foundation. I think we just need to build on it. For now, of course, we can get our rest and get ready for the expedition into the sewers again.
It's time to go back to the sewer.
Back to the sewers.
I suppose we'll return back to the 3 Grizzlies Inn.
As you guys, I mean, yeah, I assume you guys have been walking while doing this because if you've just been standing that out of the way, it's probably a little weird.
Yeah.
Huddle.
Horace pokes you, Lord Borrington. My lord, if you're looking for someone of pedigree and stature to potentially call for support, did we not meet a great mage before?
That we did, but they are of, well, not local nobility, I believe.
It's true, my lord, but even even in the courts of the Fae, someone of such stature, even giving the slightest of word, could tip the tide of political standings. I'm just spitballing here, my lord. Also, I did find that contract about the debate of funds being returned and whatnot. It is legally binding. You won fair and square.
Well, of course, I drafted it after all. Of course I know it was fair and square. Yes.
I wrote the law. Of course I know the law.
But yes, as Horace brought up, we could always reach out and contact that mage. But her name eludes me, but you know, the one that can actually see very good, yes.
Of
For-
course.
Flaska?
Bosca.
Bosk.
That's not a bad idea. However, I think we need to build the foundation a little bit more before calling in the big guns like that.
Well, you wanted ways to accelerate this. I have another idea then. You want your name out there, but you don't want to be known. Pick up an alias and do vigilante work. Simple as it is not. Give the people a hero they can rally behind.
Not a terrible idea. It's incredible,
Oh,
Lord
God.
Borrington. You can actually be smart sometimes.
I know having to lower my intellect so you can understand me is quite the tiring act.
Oh, speaking about tired, someone carry me. My legs are just drained.
Would Lucy be able to carry him, or
Yeah, Fenrir's like
Put him in the sack.
maybe like 30 pounds. He's not that heavy.
yeah, Lucy will get that on a knee. Come then, Fenrir. Let's go.
Oh, he clambers into your arm, kind of curls. Horse looks at you. You should not indulge him. Ugh. He's gonna get used to this now.
If he's tired, the least I can do is offer him
He's
a
always tired.
I,
Same though.
I look
Yeah,
back.
mood.
He's
Horace,
fine
would you
for
like to
one
be
day,
carried?
or
Would I like to? Yes.
I
Someone's
I-
cranky.
I open my arms. I'm like, come here, Horace. I'll carry you. It's fine.
Horace looks to you, Lord Borington. It'd be rude not to accept an offer, would it not, my lord?
Of course. Though I will note that you are exceedingly being pampered for once. It is rather humorous.
I am not pampered, as he kind of waddles over to your arms and kind of does, you know, that like the gif of the cat uppies. Kind of he reaches up. I'll help you know. I am not pampered, my lord. I am simply my legs. You tall folk are always so walky all the time. Anyways, curls up.
I like hold him and I'm like, you're not pampered, Horace. You're simply indulging in the proper traditions of Fey hospitality. It's
Exactly. It'd be very, very rude to turn down hospitality. Yes. Shift your arm, please.
I look over at Zeus and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Chimes back.
I'm the one that has to have uppies.
I'm not one to be carried, anyways. If you would.
Lucy would carry me.
Jesus.
A train of uppies at this
And
rate.
Lucy's still on one knee. I mean, you can always just clamber onto his back.
Uppies.
Mizora, would you like a piggyback ride?
Boy, would I ever. I skip over and hop on Lucy's back, kicking my feet all happily.
All right, you guys make your way back to the Three Grizzlies Inn, piggybacked, carried, and whatnot. And yeah, so are you simply just gonna wait for the night to pass, or the day to pass into night, or is there anything someone wants to try and go do on the side?
As I told everybody before, I will sit down and I will just nurse on some food and some drink while I wait to see if anyone arrives.
I mean, yeah, people are in and out of the inn at a fairly regular pace. Deliveries, people coming in just to order food, merchants coming in, making trade. Bjorn and Samantha are fairly busy. At one point, you see Bree slip out, mentioning a wart.
Mm,
Young
love.
Samantha looks endeared and smiles as a mother. Bjorn definitely looks annoyed. He knows the problems that Wart is. He's definitely the kind of father that if Wart fucks up, he'll give him a good bonking. Yeah. So, little else being done. The day proceeds forward. And
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know if you actually lost the coin, but I'll make sure to give Lusu a coin and be like, you don't deserve to lose that coin, by the way.
Yes,
Thank you, Ash.
any coin you physically give, you lose.
Also puts me at 169. Giddy.
Nice.
Nice.
169 coming right up. All right. Later in the evening, the doors are pushed open, and stepping inside is a series of silver armored knights. They're red tabernacle, the plumy thing, red plume, uh, of a sergeant billows from one of their helmets, though it has been removed from his head and rested his side and his arms. 3 guards behind him come in. Well, they about. They are clad in the armors of the royal knights. Walks over to Bjorn. I've heard this is one of the finest inns in the city. Bjorn nods. Yes, we pride ourselves on cleanliness and hearty food, sir. What is it that I can get you? Bed? Food? Simply stopping in to use the toiletries. Sergeant looks around. No, I'm on the look for some people. Some ne'er-do-wells that have been making a commotion recent days. He looks around and spots the 5 of you, and he walks over. You kind people, you look well-traveled. Have you happened to see any ne'er-do-wells, suspicious activity, maybe? Anything that would befoul the crown?
If nobody else does speak up, Lucy will speak up a little bit. I did see something, actually.
Well, speak up.
I saw a man moving as if he were a shadow, drifting around the city. It's difficult to explain.
He scoffs. I need not your wives' tales of shadow people. I'm talking about real people, criminals,
I,
usurpers.
I'm afraid I have no further information than what I've given. I do apologize.
Right. Next time, keep your mouth shut. You have something important to say. He turns on his heel and... Actually... Turns about... You! Pointing to you, Ashling. You were in the city center this morning, were you not? Some sayer of tales, the people said you were.
Take a slow sip of drink. As I am.
You mentioned
I love to tell
something
stories.
about if people were looking to find you to come here. Why would people be wanting to find you, storyteller?
As I gather stories, I hear people's lives and ensure that they're told.
You hear their lives, you tell their stories, you listen, you spread the word, do you not? Interesting.
I'm assuming that was supposed to be do you not. Okay.
Right.
He seems like...
Uh-oh.
Discord does not like him today.
I mean, I actually cut my own sentence off there because I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
All we heard was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of tilt my head up and look at him. Have you not heard of the Chronicler of the Bazaar?
No. Is it someone I should care about? Think not. This is not the bazaar, is it? No, this is Gaveltas, is it not? Theater of the Prince, is it not?
It is. Hence the
Mhm.
reason why I'm here. I wish to hear the prince's tales so that I might spread them further.
Yes. Tales of the Prince, huh? Here is story interesting. Well, let's see. He pulls out a pad and some sort of ink pen and scribble. Right. Ah, let's just say I believe your story that you're traveling. Recent times have been not great for people around here. People attempting to sow discord and chaos amongst the rabble. It would be negligence of my duty to let someone such as yourself continue walking the streets without an escort. Elven spreader of tales, information. I believe there's a call for gatherings of people.
I know what he's leaning towards, but I kind of give him a flirty smile and go, "Why, sir, are you offering yourself to be my escort for the night?"
He looks at you. Um, no, I don't think I am. I have no want to bed myself with someone like you.
Unfortunate. I've never seen someone with such a large feather before.
just real quick. I just wanna make sure. Are they all Royal Knights, or is just the
They are all of them in the armor of royal knights.
Okay.
The same armor that was seen at the festival grounds.
Okay.
He closes his notepad and puts his pen away. Right. We will be taking our leave, but no. I have my eye on you, elf. Any more boisterous showing, any more gatherings, I'll have you in chains.
You just know how a girl loves to spend a night. Have a lovely day, my friend.
He turns and scoffs. He kicks over one of the stools. He leaves, breaking the leg of the chair. The knights follow suit after. As the door clacks shut, Bjorn. Fucking royal knights. Just a bunch of oppressors with shiny toys.
So just verifying he didn't actually leave and escort with us, right?
No.
Okay.
But
I just
Yeah.
shake my head and then go towards the stool. What do you need to help fix this? I'm sorry.
We're not. Stools break all the time. Usually it's under someone's asshole, not by someone.
You mean by an asshole, right?
He goes over to the stool, picks it up, and there's a little bit of carpentry work. I'll have it sent down the street in the morning, and not that big of a concern. Simply scoot so you reach the other 5 stools so they're equally spaced. And you've made a little bit of noise in town, have you not?
Maybe
Tis my
literally.
life.
Um,
What would I be if I wasn't around to tell stories?
Agreed. Just, maybe next time be a little bit more careful. He isn't the first one who came asking about some mystery elf from the marketplace today.
And I missed all of them? I'm here to listen to anybody that wants to tell me theirs.
There's a lot of woes and stories in the city. Gathering them all in one place is lie to be sought as, well, rebellion. Beyond chuckles.
Stories aren't always. Stories are the life of the soldier who went to war. It is the life of the child who decided to go and tell me about the lollipop their mother gave them. Stories are stories and the lives of good and bad.
Yeah. Stories are toys. Everyone has one. And if you're not careful, some of them end short. I'm saying.
Thank
Heard and
you for the
understood.
warning.
With that, Samantha brings some food and you guys are fed and get rid of it. The night passes into darkness. Finally, it's probably 10 p.m. Streets are once again the quietest they'll probably be throughout the night. Drunkards tripping home. Uh, you know, mainly the people keeping to themselves as they venture through the streets.
As we make our way to the sewer, Lucy will call out, someone make sure we're not being followed, please.
I'll watch out for for people.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not being followed, but you do pass by the occasional city guard here or there, and people who just they glance, but nothing gets in your way. As you walk, have a short conversation. I must use the little boy's room. Be right back.
I also need to use the restroom, so I will be back as well.
Well.
Can you believe I got threatened?
It's like they don't know who we are.
Right? Own to the Oy.
I mean, I don't know what he thinks is so special.
Something overcompensating. No. At the end of the day, I can't stop who I am. If someone asks to tell theirs, I will always listen to, sit down and listen. Why do you think I have this notebook? This is indeed a magical notebook. Much like Blue's Clues, it never runs out.
Well, you can certainly tell the story about this.
Oh, the kids are gonna love this story. The 5 adventurers making their way to the royal dungeon. Oh, tale for the ages.
Kind of makes me think of the stories we used to tell around the campfire during our hunts.
What stories would you tell?
Oh, usually it was stories about great beasts and dragons and all sorts of fun things that the men would like to go hunt. Sometimes it was about their fair maidens at home. It was always a interesting time.
I don't know about
I
that.
miss-
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So where's one back is I'll
No.
go return.
Goes to the bathroom.
Okay. Alright. Well, you guys make it to the sewer way and I assume you guys are just going in, right?
As far as I'm aware, that would be the plan, making sure that no one's following us, and then
Yeah.
just fucking go.
Fucking low, let's go. Yeah. No,
Trigger alert mines.
Player shoots up as you burst in the barrel next to you explodes.
No,
An
that
egg
happened
barrel.
to
An
me.
egg
Okay.
barrel.
not me. I didn't do it.
I have an
Listen.
egg barrel.
Trip over a tripwire once, and then suddenly it becomes a whole thing.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys venture in. The sewers are fairly quiet outside of the sound of running water pushing water around and through the troughs and whatnot. The slimes did a good job at keeping any other creatures from inhabiting down here all that much. So it's pretty quiet, pretty uneventful as you guys make your way back towards the atrium, the center point of this upper level of the sewers.
I don't like that word.
What?
Quiet? I don't like it.
Oh, fair.
Usually means something's gonna fucking happen.
Well, I mean, it's quiet. You stand once again facing the mural of King Everstar and the twin gods, and off to the right on the other side of where you came in from, There is, in fact, more tunnel to be explored. Anything you want to do in this room before continuing?
I don't think so.
All right. You do note that there is still that small trickle of magical runoff that flows from some of the cracks in the wall. Yeah, so you guys continue on. Eventually coming to a reinforced wooden door. It's at the end of a dead-end hallway, and it seems to be way forward.
Well, I guess we go forward.
Push Lucy forward.
Push him through the door.
No.
Um,
No.
Hey, I'm still like
Realistically,
on his back, right?
what were you saying, so?
oh no, I was gonna say realistically, it should be either Lucy or Borington at the front. One at the front, one at the back.
Yeah.
Arcos says no, not going into a sewer. I'll take the Vanguard.
This is Argo's city. After all, so like, he should be leading the charge, no matter where we go.
Lucy says no.
He'll take Vanguard. That's back, right?
No? Vanguard is the front?
Okay, listen. Okay, thank you, Argo. I appreciate it. Not giving me sass. No. Cool. Yeah. Onward to victory is the only thing.
Push the door, immediately the wafting of warm air comes from a staircase that leads further down into darkness.
Oh, no to me, no to Monsieur being on his back still.
Rude. Throws you to the ground. You must
Yeah,
walk.
he just drops me.
Walk like mortal. No,
Walk like a normal human.
the door
being.
opens with an echoing click and a thud. On the opposite side, wood latch detaches from the clambers down loosely. You can see the lock itself has long been broken. Yeah, a rush of warm air comes from below. It's stale and kind of rank. The stairs below lead down into darkness.
Abandon hope to enter here. Let go.
Alright. You take your first steps forward into the dark, into the wet, the damp, the dank. Take your first steps into the underway dungeons. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Fucking stinks.
Whee.
Congratulations. You made it through another episode of Fabula Ultima.
Ba, ba,
Whee.
ba.
Ba, 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 ba.
Good stuff.
A story round, story session.
Yeah, good chunk of story. I mean, you could have fought some stuff, but it turned out fight free.
What could we have
Mhm.
fought?
I'm not gonna tell you.
The gods,
I
obviously.
was gonna say earlier, I want to stab something. We should fight something.
I wanna
But
stab somebody.
I'm feeling stabby.
That's fair. That's a fair and
Yeah.
agreeable want.
I agree.
Wanted
Um,
murder. We had a taste of slime blood.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have taken the subterfuge route, so it's a little less blatantly stabby. But I have plans for the dungeon. Technically, I have like
A lot of stabbing going on.
I got a couple plans for the dungeon, so we'll see. But yeah, collect your XP for the session, and thank you very very much for hanging out and
Yay.
joining me
All
for.
right, just getting back.
Oh, perfect.
Well,
Just
we're done.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing. I would say I just got back to the PC, but I can't wait to now spend about a week autistically going through historical records of how rebellion succeeded and implementing them into Lucy's plans.
Ah, yes, history in my JRPG.
I can tell you that immediately going to cut off the monarch's head is not the way to do that.
Of course not. That's why Lucy suggested gaining a stronghold in the form of the farm.
Yeah.
All right, I got an idea. It's a bit of out there. Proclaim yourself as the brother of Jesus. That'll go well.
Oh my god.
I'm
That's
sure there's a
great.
path that we could take where one of us would proclaim to be what is that god's name? Let me see, pull it up. Izan.
Yeah.
Either proclaim to be Izan or proclaim to be a disciple or what do you call it?
Follower?
What do you call like
Worshipper?
no?
Champion?
What do you call somebody who's been inherited by a god? A vessel. There we go.
Vessel.
A vessel of Izan.
What, you mean
And
Lucy's not as on?
God, no.
I think you know someone. Sheesh.
Listen,
Alright.
this is about how far. I'll take a quick screenshot. Let me pull this up. This is about how much I know about Lucy. Okay, I'm posting it in the group chat.
When you make a character with no memory.
That's beautiful.
Ugh. Okay. So yes, collect your experience. I don't know if anyone levels up, but with that, I'm going to go ahead and finish things up and bounce on out of here.
All right. Thank you for the game, sir.
Yeah, thanks for joining once again. I will see
Thank
most of you next
y'all.
week.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Planchette, are you doing anything after this? I know you're doing stuff.
I am, yeah. I'm gonna be playing some hunting a little bit, I believe.
Ooh.
Sounds good. All right, I will catch y'all nerds later.
Wonderful, thank you.
Bye.
See
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.
Bye.
All right, chat. It has been a blast. Thanks for coming, hanging out, being awesome. I love your faces. I love butts. Yeah, that was those of you Twitch side of things. Thank you very, very much. I will be back tomorrow with some abiotic factor. We'll be hanging out with Slip and friends and having a hee hee ha ha time with science. And as for the YouTube side, I will see you guys next week, where we will be doing another session of Fabula Ultima. And if you watch our Lancer sessions, I will see you guys. I'll be posting another one of those probably this next Wednesday. And yeah, hopefully you all have been enjoying all the content and things I'm trying to get better at managing all of this shenanigans. With that, sadly, the tavern doors will be closing, so finish your drinks, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time, bye-bye.